Hello, good morning, whatever it may be for you. Welcome to Squatchman TV, episode 2. The Adventures of Squatchman, the Journey to the Truth. Well, today we're going back in to investigate the photo of the Dogman that I got on New Year's Day. We're going to call this show New Year's Dog Day Afternoon. Me and my friend Russ, he was out here with me. Let Russ introduce himself to you.
Yeah, I'm Russ. I'm one of y'all's new teammates now, and I got to listening to Greg's interviews on YouTube while I was at work. I work in a factory building Ford trucks, so I got my earbud in all the time, and I heard him telling some stories, and he talked about a story. It was on the Knob Creek Trail, and that's when my ears perked up. I was like, hey, that's only a couple miles from my house. There might be something. It sounds like there's something to this. So I started listening to all his interviews, and I got to figuring, I think he's up at where we're at now, because I grew up in this area. So I grew up coming to this area, so I knew what he was talking about. And so I started doing my own research, my own back trail cam videoing about a year ago now. And I've got some stuff on video that's really interesting. I think a Bigfoot coming out behind me, and I got a couple things peeking around the tree. It looks like a Dogman of my own.
Which is going to be on today's show. We haven't talked about Dogman much around here. We're all about the forest people. But a picture does not lie, and we got a picture. We captured on New Year's Day. Probably the best image of a Dogman, whatever a Dogman is. We got a good photograph. We looked at a critter back here. We're going to go to the spot where we couldn't identify the critter. We're going to go over that, and Russ was taking audio and video while we were talking about this find. It was up on a tree, a dead tree laying up in another tree about 6 feet high, and he's got audio of one sounds like a grunt and laugh while me and him are talking right by us. We're going to play this. We got awesome tracks we found in the mud that are unidentified. Could be possible Dogman tracks. But the picture is the telltale sign, and we're going to go to the site today. So let's let episode 2 begin. Journey to the truth, my friends. Let's go.
All right, we're at the location where on New Year's Day, me and Squatchman were out here looking at this. Walked past here. He took a picture of this bow, and this in the background was where the Dogman's face was. And his ear was like right up in here, and there was like glowing eyes right in here. And if you'll go back here to where he took the picture, we're going to try to recreate where the Dogman, or the possible Dogman's head was.
This is where we took the picture.
A picture of this tree bow here.
Yeah, I think you got to come over this way to get the angle right.
Yeah.
Yeah, go back up there, Russ, and show them how close it was.
So it was like right in here. This is where the Dogman's face was. His ear was up in here. And then this part was kind of hidden, but that's where it was.
Yeah, and you can see that tree stump up there. There's mushrooms up there growing on it. It's the same way it was when we were out here that day. And I was taking a picture of this tree arch, just like in episode 1. You know, look at the peg down here, the big old pinner log laying on this fresh tree. And we're gonna go up here and examine this area up here too. There's a lot going on here. I mean, I think if this was a Dogman, yeah, when I came back 15 hours later the next morning to take an after picture, yeah, I mean, there might be, he might have been there again. I mean, I had to go to work that day. I run out here, it was raining, a nasty day. So I took one quick picture, but I didn't see anything like I did when me and Russ was out here on the previous day, which was New Year's Day. And we were looking at this amazing ball. We were looking at this log right here that's laid up against this tree. We were looking at this big X back there in the background. I mean, you gotta remember, this is my hot spot. We have seen multiple forest people in this area. I mean, matter of fact, since we got out of our vehicles, we heard a big, nice tree knock. Unfortunately, we didn't get it on audio, but all three of us heard it. And I'm like, they're here, they're waiting on us. Okay, again, here's the area here. Yeah, if you look at this tree here, it's got mushrooms and stuff growing on it. And what Russ was saying, you know, it looks like in the picture, he was standing, you know, kind of like hunching down here, and his head was going up. He was camouflaging his head in with this, you know, perfect camouflage. Because you can see that one ear, you can see the other ear, and you can see 2 yellow glowing eyes. I mean, there's nothing like that over here. That I can see that would look anything like what we got the picture of. And if you look over here on this side, I haven't been here before. Look at this tree here. Yeah, a nice healthy pine tree has been snapped. Yeah, you know, this tree here didn't snap it. It's been here a long time. But look, here's the other half of the tree. It's been broken off and it's placed in this wedge here. And it's been broken off again at the top. And so then you got a lot of other sticks like this one placed in here. This one, that one. There's a lot back here leaning up against what I think might be their house or what they live in. So we did catch them here twice within 15 hours. It could be very possible. Yeah, I mean, you got to remember that these creatures, they live out here. You know, they're going to jump in their car and go home. So why not? Yeah, they feel comfortable here. This is their home. Of course they're going to be here. Here's the back side of this. If you notice, you know, this area in here, yeah, that's where the possible Dogman was standing. You know, if you look in the picture, you know, it's blocked out in there. There's something in there standing there. You can see his arm and everything. And again, here's another log that's been placed up here. I mean, this is a very special place. Look at all the sticks up here. Yeah, that's been placed in there. Yeah, all that stuff's unnatural. And there's the other side of that tree. There's a better shot of it. Look at it. And then if you turn around and come back here, yeah, look at this area in here. Yeah, well covered. You got a creek here. Yeah, it looks kind of beaten down in this area here. Possible sleeping quarters. There's something I just noticed here. Yeah, look at this tree. I mean, it's got a bolt to it, but did this tree fall on it, or was it placed here? I mean, look, you got a log sitting here. Yeah, that's a branch off this one. But look at this. Where'd that come from? Yeah, there's no stump or anything over here, people. Yeah, you got a big tree here. Where's the stump at? Was it the top of this one that fell off? I mean, it's hard to say. But I mean, it still has leaves on it. That's the funny thing about it. Yeah, that tree's been dead a long time. Yeah, if this was it's unexplainable. Yeah, I mean, if it would have fell right there, there would have been a trunk. There's no trunk. So this is a very special area. And right behind all this, look up here. I want to show you something. You see that big branch laying up there to the left of the X? That was not there last time we were here. We got pictures of this. That was not up here. Look at that.
So it's making like almost a double X.
Yeah, it's making almost a double X. Look at this piece here.
Yeah, it's moving.
Yeah, it's upside down. And it goes right alongside the other one. And if you look up there, it's like a smaller X. So now you got a big X and a smaller X. Is this a sign they made to me? I mean, sometimes a lot of people say X's mean this, they mean keep out, the territorial markers. Yeah, I don't know what it means. But I do know one thing. I don't know exactly what the Dogman is. I don't know. I can't tell you anything about them. You hear a lot of stories. They're mean, bloodthirsty creatures that will rip a man apart. Then you hear other ones that them are the forest people are two and the same. Same entities, just different wrappers. So I mean, it's another mystery. Yeah, just like I'm out here with the forest people. Yeah, I will get to the bottom of this, and I will find out who and what these dogmen are, and what do they want. Yeah, I just want to bring up a point we were talking about. Yeah, as you can see, our vehicles are up here. So, I mean, we're at the Dogman site. So, I mean, you don't gotta go deep, hundreds of miles into the woods to see this stuff. Yeah, here we just walked by one of my finds from a couple years ago. This is a very massive branch here. Yeah, it goes all the way up to here. That's probably 20 feet. And it's not a tree. It has been wedged in here. Violently wedged. You know, ain't no root ball, ain't nothing. It's been speared into there. And as you can see, it's still very burned, very heavy, and it's been there a few years. And it took something very big and something large to jam this in here. I mean, it's probably 2-3 feet in the dirt. Because it's been the same way for 2.5, 3 years. And this is humanly impossible for a man to do. And the weather sure ain't gonna do it. Drive something in the ground like this. Yeah, we haven't reached the site where we found that unexplainable critter. It was laying right here. It was laying here, as you can see in the picture. Right up here on the top. There was a big fuzzy ball hanging right here. that me and my buddy right here, he has not seen one. Russ, he was out here with me today, like you all know. A big furry ball. It's in the picture you're about to see when Jay puts it in. And the critter was right here, critter. And the ball, right there. And Jay was standing right here, and I was standing here that day. And Jay asked, Russ, he asked me, are you gonna touch it? So between that and me stuttering a little bit, I have a bad problem with that sometimes. I said, I kind of stuttered, and then I said, no, out of respect, Russ, I'm gonna leave it here. This is a gift for us. And I don't want to disturb it, man. I think they just wanted to look at it. And it had a little cut area on its neck that was bleeding. And this thing had long legs like a squirrel or a rat, a flat tail about 4 to 5 inches long, about an inch wide, maybe 3/4 of an inch. It was flat. It was furry, but it was flat, looked like a piece of tape. And me and Russ have, we live here, man. We're from this area. We know what a chipmunk, a squirrel, a flying squirrel, any kind of thing that would look like that. But yet, we never seen one our whole lives. Nope. And nobody on Facebook could explain what this thing was. We do not know. But
I like the height of it. Was right about as tall as me and him are, so we could see it. I was walking down the trail, and I saw a big ball here, and I was like, "Oh, look at that! That's cool. I've never seen anything like that." It was almost damp to the touch, and then he said, "What about this little rodent over here?" And that's when he noticed right here. It was laying here, and it was freshly
killed,
dead or killed, and it had blood coming out of either its neck or its head. See, we didn't really pick it up, and we just kind of left it alone, took some pictures of it, and I've never seen anything like it. It was like a gray and a white, really clean looking. It was really clean and really flat, fresh, and right at eye level.
Where 2 tall people could see it. Yeah. If you were shorter, you wouldn't have seen it. I don't think you would have
seen it, no.
And if it was a hawk or anything that killed this, they don't let their food lay around. They eat it immediately.
And if you notice, it was laid in here. This is almost like a crevice.
Yeah, like a crevice.
Like it was just laid right in here.
Yeah, like a little shelf area right here where they placed it.
And I had an experience at my house last August where I was up on UFO Mountain, and I'd taken my stepdad squatching. And we were commenting. Now it was really quiet. It's just you could hear a pin drop up there. And I was talking about no squirrels jumping, this and that. Well, 4 days later, I'm cutting grass at my house, and I look up and there's a squirrel, an old dead squirrel that's been pinched over my gutters and pointing down right where I would see it, like right in the center of my house. Perfect.
Yeah, right.
And it was just like the
brand
bones.
New house with no trees.
Yeah, brand new house. So I think maybe that was some kind of gift, just like he was saying this is some kind of gift. Because I had been bringing treats and granola bars and stuff up to UFO Mountain. I think maybe it was a present. Like you're saying this is a gift. I'm thinking maybe they even came to my house. I know that's crazy.
I mean, it was fresh. They wanted us to see it that day. And Russ said he came back 2 or 3 days later, and it was gone.
There was a couple of little hairs,
and the ball was gone.
Yep.
So in closing on this, I just want to say that on the audio, Russ asked me, "Are you going to touch it?" And then, like I was saying, out of respect, no. But right in between that, you hear a. Like a grunted laugh.
Like a muffled laugh.
On his audio, which was like standing right here.
Yeah.
Okay, with that said, that would be explained later. Now closing episode 2. We hope you enjoyed it. We had a great time. Now we got to pack our bags, and we got a long hike back to the cars. So y'all have a great day. Like us, give us a thumbs up if you like us, share us, but most subscribe and tell your friends they finally got a real Bigfoot show out here. Thank you, people.
Don't forget to hit that bell.